Hey, what's up, guys? Joe Madden here, Picks and Parlays, coming at you with some more college football free picks. We're going to circle here the 7:30 Eastern matchup on Friday, November 28th between Indiana and Purdue. Yes, Purdue, one of the biggest dogs on the slate. This did open as Purdue a home dog here of 28.5 points, and it's really hanging around that number. We have seen Pinnacle move Indiana to only a 28-point favorite, bringing it down by that half a point. Now, as for that total, 54 was the opening number, 53, 52 and a half across the board. We're seeing a movement in those numbers, and I completely understand why. You look at Indiana coming in here, they don't have to win this one huge. They just want to get the win, get in, get out, stay healthy. And then look what's on deck. They have something major on deck. We're going to get into that. We're going to break down everything into this game, you guys, that I'm liking. Before I do, hit that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscribe bell over here on YouTube. You don't want to miss out on any of the great free content that we're flying out here on YouTube. So I have to remind you of the Cyber Week site-wide sale right now. 33% off everything. That's promo code THANKS33. Go on over to picksandparlays.net, load your cart full of all the picks, all the packages, anything that you're wanting over on picksandparlays.net. And then at checkout, get 33% off using code THANKS33. So again, picksandparlays.net, 33% off. And this deal will end Monday at midnight. So make sure you head on over and grab it before it's gone. Okay, so jumping back into this game, Indiana versus Purdue. It's a given. Indiana should beat Purdue here, right? They are a 28 and a half point favorite. This team undefeated on the season, 11-0. They are looking for the perfect season. The perfect season would be the first time since 1945 going undefeated in the regular season games. This is huge for Indiana. Now you look at Purdue on the other side, 2-9 for the Purdue Boilermakers. No Big 10 wins. So this game here, while lots of people could say Purdue has nothing left, the season is over. Yeah, but this game is as big as a bowl game out there for Purdue. They want to come in and play spoiler. Now, can they play spoiler? Highly doubtful, but I do think teams with nothing left to play for are absolutely dangerous, especially in these rivalry situations. And then you got Indiana with so much on deck. You look at them here. They think it's a cakewalk coming in here to beat Purdue. I'm sure they do. Purdue's 2-9. Who's Purdue to challenge them sitting 11-0? Right? Deck for Indiana. You got to look at this. This is a flat spot here and a classic one. They face a weak Purdue team, and then they're going to have possibly Ohio State on deck in the Big 10 championship showdown. So I can't look at Indiana to run up the score. There's no point for them to run up the score. Again, the role of Indiana in this game is to come out with the win. That's the whole goal. They want to come in with the win, keep all of their players out there healthy. The goal of Purdue is to pull off the upset. And if you think it is possible, I'm not putting my hand up, you guys. I do think Indiana gets the win here. But if you think Purdue pulls off a massive upset, Purdue's plus 1,600 on the money line. I can't go there. Let me know in the comments below this video if you're brave enough to take Purdue for the straight up win. I just can't touch it. I think Indiana gets the undefeated season for the first time since 1945. Now, I could see Indiana getting up to start this game, and I do think if you're looking to back Indiana, I would look at that first half for them to come out nice and strong in the first half and cover that first half spread. Giving you those numbers here, I'm just pulling them up as we talk. That's where I'd have the most confidence, or even that first quarter, but that's a hard bet. I don't love the first quarter bets, you guys. The first half spread for Indiana is 16.5. It's minus 114, laying the 16.5, and I do think it's a solid way. But Purdue, I think, is going to put up their share of the points as well. I think we've got a Purdue team that's going to compete. I do like the first half total over 28.5 points. It's coming in at plus 100. I expect in the second half for Indiana to be up and for them to call off the dogs, as they say, and them to just lock down, keep everyone healthy, and just play a game where they're using their legs out there, where they dominate time of possession, keep Purdue off the field, and just run out that clock. I do think it's a nice way to go with Romeo Hemby here of Indiana, over 72.5 rushing, with a run heavy game plan here for Indiana, especially once they get up. I do think it's a solid way to go. Now, looking at Mendoza coming out, I think we have an opportunity to fade him for his passing touchdowns. This number coming in at 2.5, and because I think we're going to see a heavy run game out of Indiana, the under 2.5 passing touchdowns coming in at -115. Now, he's been fantastic. There's no denying what Mendoza's been able to do for Indiana. I love his ability. He's passed for 2,641 yards on the season, 30 touchdowns and only 5 interceptions. But we did see that game versus Maryland a couple of weeks ago, 55-10 win, in which he still only put 1 passing touchdown up there on the board. 5 games this season with 2 or fewer passing touchdowns, including 4 in the last 7. They want to keep him healthy. They want to keep him upright. If Purdue's putting that pressure, it's going to be pass off the ball. I'm looking for the run game, you guys. So Mendoza under the 2.5 passing touchdowns at -115 makes sense for me out here. Now, if you're looking at his passing prop, it's 249.5, and I do think we could see it really close to this number. I'm expecting a couple of big bombs to start this game, and that could be the difference in this one. So I'm going to stay off that. I think it's worth a shot for Roman Hemby to go over 2+ touchdowns. Is coming in at +220. They need to keep him healthy out there for sure, but I can see him dominating out there on the ground, going over his rushing props and being utilized in the red zone. So +220, definitely worth a shot for the 2+ touchdowns. You can't take him for an anytime tutty. That's coming in at -220. Looking to check out the gold sheet? Well, I've got a deal for you. You can get it for free. Normally $19. This week, you can download the NFL Week 13 NCAA Football Week 14 edition of the Football Gold Sheet. Since 1957, the Gold Sheet has been the gold standard in football handicapping, America's longest running and most trusted betting newsletter. For 7 decades, bettors and bookmakers have turned to the Gold Sheet for its unmatched depth, accuracy, and insight. The Football Gold Sheet delivers full coverage for every NFL and FBS college football matchup, including, are you ready for this, you guys? It includes so much. Expert analysis and score forecasts for all games across the board. Gold Sheet power rankings, which project point spreads, stat comparisons, home-away splits, team averages, and head-to-head histories. First quarter, first half game log updates through Monday for every team. Trends and situational angles in the tech angle section. That was formerly the Gold Sheet Extra. Previous week's box score breakdowns to spotlight statistical anomalies and hidden value. A running week by week team log with against the spread results, team totals, total trends, and home road dog performances. And then the stat service page, formerly confidential kickoff, a clean data-rich matchup sheet featuring turnover notes, yardage metrics, and so much more. So head on over to picksandparlays.net, you guys. Normally $19. You can download it for free currently. $0, and I stress $0. Head on over to picksandparlays.net and download the Gold Sheet today for free. Okay, if you guys haven't downloaded the Gold Sheet, what are you waiting for? Again, it is completely free over at picksandparlays.net. Now, getting back into this game, Indiana versus Purdue. I think this game is so meaningful for Purdue out here. I'm going to grab them plus the 28.5. Give me all of the points I can get. If you're looking again at Indiana, I would look at a first half spread, but I also like the first half total for these teams over 28.5. I'm expecting Purdue to put up a couple of points. If you are looking for those touchdown props, for me, it has to be Roman Hemby here of Indiana to come out 2+ touchdowns at plus 220. I'm also going to take his rushing prop over 72.5 rushing yards. But you guys, Indiana just needs to win. Get in, get out, stay healthy, play smart out there and don't run up the score. That's all we're looking for in this game. And I think because of it, because of the heart of the rivalry situation here, Purdue has every opportunity of making it a tighter game than the number. Now, if you want to grab them on an alt line, maybe grabbing them plus 14.5. I don't blame you guys. I think there's an opportunity to make some money here with Purdue. Yes, the 2-9 Purdue Boilermakers might just keep this tighter than books expect. So you guys, all the best in all of your bets. I hope you have enjoyed Thanksgiving. Enjoy Thanksgiving. Whenever you're watching this, I'm recording here on a Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving to each and every single one of you. Enjoy these Friday games out there on the football field. Until next time, you guys, stay hot. Let's make some freaking money. Hit that like button for me and hit the notification bell so you know when all of these free videos drop here on Picks and Parlays. You guys are the best. We'll see you next time.